Way out beyond the three-point line. Three-point try, baseline around.
Liberty trying to secure the #1 seed with the win. Ionescu can't hit.
Lynx lead it.
Ryan, Sandy Brondello has not had to call a first quarter timeout yet in these finals. This is a period where they got to be careful.
She's going to retreat. Copper, full acceleration.
To bring Heidemann off the bench, because she's basically your second starting guard. Copper.
Collier. Sunovic's 3 of their 11 shots in this quarter.
They need to get a good look at the bucket on this possession. Gray lines it up.
Here's Stewart. Stewart dishes to the corner. 6 to shoot. Stewart gets it back, can't handle it.
In terms of taking the three-point shot away, 30% for their opponents on average. Swing action, Atkins. Triple doesn't go. Collier.
It's all about Williams and what she created there to find the open player. Wilson ball fake, draws the D.
Trying to keep up with Gray right now. That is not an easy task. Young fakes the three. Gustafson.
You know, when they don't go down, yeah, she's going to get a little frustrated, so good for her to get that last one to roll in.
She's forced him outside. That one's no good. Minute to go. Tawana Bonner, crossover, drives with the left, no! Natisha Heidemann also getting into this game early for Minnesota, something Cheryl Reeve told us she wanted to do to help spin.
Mitchell kicks it out. Samuelson.
Cole gets it back for Clark. Boston thought about the three. She'll hoist, leaves it short.
And how Jones played versus the 3 losses.
I do think New York needs to get her a little bit more.
Brink and play from the perimeter, finds Jackson. Plowing her way inside. Minnesota hands in the passing lane.
Naomi Phoebish, 7 points. Phoebish throws it away.
Here for the Minnesota Lynx is Ray Burrell. Out of the timeout, pulls up elbow, in and out, handy fight.
Ionescu fading, can't hit. Rebound loose, Jones after it.
Confidence where she just takes one dribble in rhythm and knows it's going in.
Harrington. Kalia Copper gets to the free throw line. The jumper off the back.
And we've seen the physicality intensify. Sydney Colson comes in to start, has to recognize the shot clock was to 2 and call.
Of effectiveness. Sykes able to come up with the loose ball. 4 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper. That's off the mark. Kicks it out to Allen. Allen the lob. Cardoso gets it out of traffic. They try to go back.
They were sharper than us. They were more deliberate. They took us out of our game. We didn't execute because we were worried about the calls. They could not, and that could...
Well, 2 players Cheryl Reeve said she wanted to go after were Williams and Smith.
Her wish list was granted. Copper, corner 3.
Stewie looking for her first points, gives it up with 5 here to shoot. Back to Stewart, off the 1 foot.
Whitcomb in the game for Seattle. Dorka Juhas in for Minnesota. Jordan Horston also checked in for Seattle during those free throws. 8 on the shot clock for Washington. Austin, 3 seconds, has to put it up.
13-point lead for Minnesota early. Connecticut steamrolled back. Spin move by Thomas. No whistle.
Forward in so many other ways.
Just 28% from distance during the break.
In the lane, has to kick it out. Diggin Smith. Her pass.
Thomas comes over to set the screen. Gets it back from Harris. Alyssa Thomas. Can't bank it home. Collier.
It's for the Lynx.
Little 5-0 push after Seattle had the biggest lead of the game at 8. Here's Kiana Williams off the mark.
Reese back into the game with her 11 rebounds, 7 points. Harrison trying to feed.
It's so important, swing which way.
Clark trying to swing it back the direction of Indiana. Clark stepping back, fading, firing.
Lloyd
But you're right, where credit goes all around to this Minnesota team when it comes to its defensive philosophy.
That's that want to win. That becomes a dangerous scenario. Jackson. That is really going to be key here for the Lynx. Diggins Smith drives baseline.
We put her back in the game because she has looked really good on the offensive end.
Mabry, short. And
Minnesota's 4 for 5. Magbagor blocked by Smith and a Lynx.
Zion Friday night's becoming more important here as we hit the month of September. Playoff matchups on the line. Boston do a triple team.
What a turnaround for her. Just her numbers, you said it earlier, almost doubled in her percentage. Shot clock to 4.
Minnesota doing a nice job of defending without falling. Craig. Howard.
6-point New York lead. Blaney Hamilton draws 2. Has it knocked away by...
That's absolutely right, that for the Lynx to have success, real success at the end of the season, Diamond Miller has to be a... Jordan Horston with the basketball. To Whitcomb. Trying to go...
attempts a game during the regular season. That was 11th in the W. Smith.
But the Sun had the tie break. Indiana trying to hold on to 6. Here's Mitchell running into traffic. Oh, it's an offense.
Storm fans would erupt if Nika Mule scored because she has not scored.
Hardly ever. That 3 for Juhas, just her 3rd of the season. Oh.
Friday night in Phoenix, that tied at the time her career high. She set a new record tonight. And Smith.
For McBride shooting, because she started off the season so hot, but she's been really great scoring.
To turn Dallas over. 23 is...
Blaney Hamilton gives it up. Jones a 3. No. Rebounds.
We got to give Lee the ball. When you see your post player posting up, when you can see their numbers.
4-point lead for Minnesota. Atkins trying to work the dribble. Dolson kicks it to the corner. Walker Kimbrough, 10 to shoot. Trying to work against Juhas and...
Juhas intercepts that pass. See that defense collapsing on the Stewart penetration. 4 to shoot. Stewart will fire from distance.
12 on the shot clock. Fakes and drives. Goes in. Flips it over to Gumake. Lloyd takes a look. Leans in. That one's off. Juhas
in the 3rd quarter. Wilson hands it up to Young. Jackie Young kicks it out. Plum, the 3 from the wing.
More movement on this offense really fit her style, and she's paid it off with 4th in the WNBA.
Which is exactly what Connecticut was expecting. Steph White said they'd be more aggressive, and their defense has been good.
For Atlanta. Only 3 fast break points for the Dream. You're right, they have gotten back in transition.
Sparks down 53-32. Clarendon.
Clark to Boston, who was challenged by Zandalicini and passed out.
Pushing it ahead.
See how McBride didn't help on that penetration because she had Taurasi.
Still 17 rebounds for Collier. She has not gotten that new career high. Wilson pushed off. Also in for Seattle.
Deliver a pass like that to a post. It's dangerous a little bit. That bounce pass in, but she had a lot of heat on it.
Wilton-point game, so you can't get very comfortable if you're Minnesota. Dangerfield, the deep 3-pointer.
A lot of white jerseys around her. Somebody's got to be open. Instead, she puts it on.
23 assists on 32 made field goals for the Lynx. They average 23 assists per game.
They're just not a sexy team to talk about. Headlines a lot of times go to the Liberty and
back and forth affair as that interview was going on behind Meg and Thea
Off the miss, loose ball is Carl.
Drive in on Carlton. Good defense by Bridget. Into the corner. Agumake, 3 on the way. Off the back iron. Rebound.
And the Liberty's still sitting in first place in the league. Corner look, Diamond DeShields not there.
First game, but this one's going to go down to the last few seconds.
Three-pointer, baseline, Van Loo, no good. Carlton, Van Loo to Maisha Hines-Allen. They work it around to Van Loo again.
And attack. Pass fakes, finding the open person.
Plum needing some help, didn't have the spacing. Shot clock to 5. Plum says, I will take it, but just short.
Under 2 minutes left, almost pretty safe to say. This will now be the...
Encouraging her team to keep fighting, talked about turnovers, making sure they're not fouling. Really looked like she was trying to pull her team out of a slump, and with her words.
They didn't like it in college either, if they're Gopher fans. Breezy Jones lost it momentarily.
Ionescu giving it up. Bebish dishing it out. Extra feed Jones. Beautiful. Vandersloot. No.
Down low.
It's a 7-0 Lynx run, and that answers a 7-0 run by the Dream. Off the mark, and Nia Coffey tracking that one down.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Down to 5 for Mabry. Harris with 2. Harris got it off.
Jones gets it over to Bonner. That's one of her spots over there on.
Whitcomb has it. Bounce pass McGregor. Holmes looks for the shot.
McBride 3. She's got 11 now, and the lead is matching the largest for Minnesota.
But that's good offense. That's good half-court offense. Get a touch inside, getting the floor spread. That's the shot you want.
Touch pass over to Ionescu.
10-4, Minnesota leads. We're about 4 minutes in. Thomas.
The team is a lot different, and she said, I'm still a little bit tired coming from overseas.
Oh, absolutely. She missed all of training camp. Mac saves it somehow. Morgan.
WNBA versus when she played, that bigs can shoot.
I even say, like, as a fan, when you start walking around the cities and getting to talk to the fans, they have talked so much about the season and players. And
Collier's got her defensively. Alana Smith comes over for the double team. Segrist. Shot is blocked. Smith
has been missing in action tonight. Mabry into Thomas, who's been really quiet. Carrington passed up the 3 for the tuck.
but the screen rescreen has worked for her so well tonight.
And available tonight, although not in the starting lineup. Here's Hamby. This step back. Seeing some of that physicality to start this third quarter. Stewart just off.
Clark. Baseline 3, Dantas.
Dumps it underneath. Hamby. Nurse. Can she hit another? Short.
Alana Smith, a little bit of a battle underneath.
Minnesota very different in their defensive strategy. They're going to help. They're going to facilitate the offense and looking where her teammates want the ball. She does a lot of talking and asking during practice.
Cloud gets set for the 3.
Jones 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the floor so far in game 1. Nice dish. Stewart, Ionescu can't hit.
Picks up the dribble, back to Plum. Plum kicks it out around Martin. 4 on the shot clock, dribbles inside the line.
The story tonight, as Lexi's pointed out, Sparks have been unable to capitalize. High, low, looking for Hamby. Nice.
Cunningham calling for it, kicks it out. Shot clock getting low. Copper. And that's
From the floor, 51% from the three-point line.
So impressive. Around and out.
Getting it out. Ionescu to the corner. Had a 3, didn't take it. Jones will fire. No.
Really good possession. 1 of 10 and 1 of 6 respectively. Connecticut getting some points at the free throw.
Times for a shooter that can really unlock something. Samuelson Dribble the knock off a higher seed in the first round.
Yeah,
Playoffs this year are going to be fascinating.
Really fun. That Indiana offense is rolling.
Williams with.
Knew it was going to come. Kayla McBride starting to heat up.
Hayes drives and Williams takes the screen from Agumake. Diggin Smith kicks it out. Magpagor, the drive, has the open shooter in Vivians.
Good closeout to keep Bonner from getting a shot, but Carrington fired away.
Colson will move on Xander Lucini around the horn. Gustafson.
Cloud finding Max, special delivery, missed.
Shooting 50% yourself, what have you liked on the offensive end?
We're getting good looks. Both teams are able to play how they want to play right now.
She'll bring the experience at the point for Team USA.
And Chelsea Gray played 19 minutes a game.
We'll give you the answer later in the game. What you got?
I got to think on that one.
Laney Hamilton short.
Atlanta at the rim. Ryan Howard had to retreat out of that one. Haley Jones also very good with cutting, but
Vandersloot turns the corner, whips it. Laney Hamilton has it.
Brings the level of physicality to the floor for the Lynx.
In Atlanta Smith as a player, even then, and saw her ability.
It was 2019 when Collier went.
She's open, she's going to make it most of the time.
You know who else has been shooting the ball really well is Kayla Thornton. Misses